Okay, so we have this paint gun here. A brand sent me this to make a video over. I just happen to be needing to stain a little foldable desk thing that I'm making. So I'm going to show you guys what's in here and how it works real quick. We have this, which is going to go on top of here. It's going to strain the paint before it goes in. And we have 4 different spray nozzles here that's going to, go with a bigger open head there all the way down to the smallest one here and the other 2 in between. And the way you're going to install these, I think I'm going to put the blue one in. You just install it onto this. And then you're going to put the head on here, screw that in. And there's 3 different spray patterns that you can do. Up and down is going to be one. And then to the side is going to be another one. So this is going to make a perfectly round one. Loosen it again. Go here. This is going to make an oval shape this way. And the one up and down is going to make it oval shape the other way. I think I'm going to do round. And finally, whenever you have paint in here, you want to install this. Since I'm going to be pointing down like that, I'll be holding it down like this. You want to make sure this is pointed down as well, because this will be tipped down and the paint is going to pull in that direction. So I'm going to turn this that way. And now whenever I'm holding this thing down, it's going to get all the paint that's in there. And this is a quick disconnect type thing. Lock in there. There we go. And that's how it's going to work. So, oh yeah, and this thing right here, you can look at the manual as far as the time it takes. But this is going to tell you, you fill this up and watch it drain out of the hole. And it's going to tell you if your stuff is too thick or too thin. Usually it'll just be too thick. It can't really be too thin. I'll be using stain today, so I probably won't need to thin it any. But if you're using any kind of thicker paint, especially like, I can't think of the word. If you're using that extra thick paint, you're going to have to thin it a lot. And usually it's like 60 seconds. You fill this cup up and you usually drain it out of this cup in like 60 seconds for it to have the correct viscosity. So let's go outside and see how it works. Okay, so we're out here now. About to fill this thing up. I'm going to check my viscosity first. Take my lid off here. And set that there for a second. So this is how you're going to do it. You can see it's flowing out of that hole right there. And I can already tell we're going to make it well below a minute before all this drains out. So we're good to go with our viscosity on our stain here. And I'm going to be staining this thing black. You can see I'm going to be pointing down at this. So I'm going to make sure that that's pointing in the right direction. Go ahead and plug this thing in. I'm going to give it a couple practice sprays. Yeah, it looks good. So there we have it. That probably took me in real time 5 minutes, you think? 5 minutes, get this thing stained. Of course, this is the first coat. It's like 100 degrees outside right now, and we got a little wind, so it's going to dry pretty quick. I'm going to come out here, put a few more coats on, but as far as this paint sprayer goes, works great. I'm Jace. I'll see you next time.